Hi guys, how you all doing? Hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for supporting all the while, and thanks for being here as well. So today we'll be making yogurts. Yes, you heard me right, like yogurt. So yogurt is one of the drinks I love so much, and I went out to learn how to make it, so I could always make it from the comfort of my home whenever I feel like having it. So let's get into making it. The first ingredient we'll be making use of is uh milk. I use a powdered milk. Yes, I use a powdered milk. And second thing is a yogurt starter. So guys, I made a video about how to make your yogurt starter from scratch. If you don't want to use the already made yogurt you can get from the store or any other thing, if you want your yogurt starter from scratch, you can just check my other video on how to make yogurt starter and learn from it. Yes. So the first thing I did was to add water, just room temperature water or lukewarm water to the powdered milk. Then the amount of powdered milk you are using will determine the amount of water you would add to it. The water doesn't have to be so the mixture doesn't have to be so thick. You can make it as light as possible. So after mixing it, the mixture I had was not really enough. It didn't look like what I wanted, so I had to add extra milk to it to make it much, because I really needed it to be a little bit much. Then after mixing it, you mix it very well, make sure there is no lump at all, and then you can pour it into the pot just like I did. Pour it into a pot and boil it. You place it on low or medium heat and let it boil for a while. You can let it boil for about 5 to 7 minutes, and make sure while it's boiling you keep stirring and stirring, so some part of it doesn't form solid just right under the pot, and it gets so hard to and it makes part of the milk to waste really, so you keep stirring and stirring just like I did. It would make some foam as well while you're boiling it. So when it has been on low or medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes, then you put off the heat and let it to cool. So you'd leave it just to cool, and it would cool for about 42 to 43 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer to test that, you can just make sure it is up to a warm temperature, a room temperature, where you can maybe put your hand close to the pot, and if it doesn't hurt your hand so much, then you know it's at the right temperature. When it's totally cold, you might notice a film formed just above the entire surface. So what you do is just to gently use a spoon to drag it to a side and remove it. So for me, I don't know, I was curious and I wanted to I wanted so just to have a taste of the film. I put it in my mouth and I ate it. It was really nice, like very nice. It tasted like cheese, so I just took the remaining part of it and I ate all of it. You can try it too. It's really nice, and I'm sure it doesn't have any adverse effect on the health or weight or whatever it is. The next thing to do is to take out from the boiled milk. Using a spoon or a spatula, you can scoop some of the milk and put it right into the yogurt starter. You can take as much as possible. Then in the container for the yogurt starter, you make sure you mix both well enough. You mix it thoroughly, leaving no lumps at all. When that is done, you take the mixture and pour it back into the boiled milk and mix everything all together. Make sure you mix and mix and make sure there is no lump at any point of your mixtures. And then I transferred the entire mixtures back to a container with a lid. Oops, I spilled most of my milk. Ouch. So you'd cover the container tightly, and the next thing is to put it in a very warm place. You can put it in your microwave and cover it, leaving it for 12 to 24 hours, or look for any other warm, very warm place. You can put it somewhere there is possibly no light and it's warmed, or you can put it in a bigger container and cover it with napkins and all of that, but just make sure where you're putting it has no direct access to excess cold or anything of such. It must be very warm. So you be leaving it for about 12 to 24 hours. For mine, I think I finished mixing mine around 5 p.m. and I left it immediately in the warm place. And I got back to it by I think around 9 a.m. the next day. So it was roughly 17 hours or thereabouts. So you can leave it as much as possible. Within 12 to 24 hours would really do. So when I opened it, it was unbelievable. You can see the whole form changed. It was almost about solid. Like I could even turn the container I put it in. It was not pouring out. It wasn't spilling. It was totally different. And afterwards, you'd put it back in the fridge. You can leave it in your fridge for as long as you want, about 4 to 5, 6 hours, and let it get very cold so you'd enjoy your yogurt very well. I think I left mine for about 6 or 7 hours or so, and when it came out, it came out very nice, very cold. It had some blocks inside as well. Some parts of it was frozen, so I really enjoyed it. But please note that the result of this yogurt is going to be a plain, like very plain and unsweetened yogurt. Is going to be just plain in the mouth. All the flavors and the sweetness of the milk you used will be totally gone. And I think I'll be making another video showing you how you can sweeten the yogurt. So at this point, the yogurt is 100% fresh and plain. There is no sugar, no addictive or anything of any sort. So it is now left to you to decide what you want to use in sweetening the yogurt. But I can bet you this is like the best tutorial you'd ever get, and it's very, very interesting and easy to make. So please like this video if you haven't done that, and please subscribe to my channel. Please try and subscribe to my channel. And I had a former video where I made a tutorial on how to make your yogurt starter. So if you don't want to buy an already made yogurt from the store, you can just quickly grab up my video and watch how to do the starter, so you can continue the process and make your yogurt 100% DIY just from the comfort of your home. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more interesting videos to watch. See you next time. Bye.